Hello there, this Wizards, Plastic Spaceman, and Rebels Princess. This is Todd Hoffman and Todd Hoffman. This is the Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 6. Well, the Rise of Skywalker. Todd.
Hoffman.
Todd Hoffman.
And my sister.
Ellie!
Thanks, Trent. Wow. If you didn't get all that, we're Big T and Little T, and we are going to be talking about episode 6. Well, no, not episode 6. Episode 9,
Wow.
The Rise of Skywalker. We just saw it this past Sunday with our mom and your brother Jojo.
Yay!
Yeah.
But his name is Jordan.
Yeah, we call him Jojo. Okay, so it finally got here, and you guys saw it. So, what were some of your favorite parts of the Rise of Skywalker?
I like when the Force comes with Rey, like all the masters and.
Oh, you like the end when all the masters showed up.
Yes, and that's the coolest.
Yeah, we heard Qui-Gon Jinn. We
Yoda.
heard Ezra,
Yoda.
Kanan, Yoda, Mace Windu. I mean, all of it.
Yeah, we heard Luke.
Yeah.
He was dead already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's in the first. That's cool. It's so cool.
So you like that part at the end?
Yeah, I
then-
like when Chewbacca shoots like the jump trooper
When they're chasing a Pasana?
Yeah, when he's running back and forth and he explodes that big.
That jet trooper hit the side of the mountain pretty bad, right?
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. Ellie, how about you? What were some of your favorite parts to The Rise of Skywalker? What did you like?
When Rey died and Luke saved her.
Kylo saved her?
Yeah.
Through the Force?
And then through the Force.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was pretty intense.
He give all of that Force to Rey.
Yeah.
And he dies.
Oh my gosh.
He was being good.
I guess we should have said there's some spoilers to this one, huh?
Kylo. And then,
That's okay.
And then her died.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we should start. Maybe we just.
Can I just read the Kleenex?
So we're just. Why don't we just start from the beginning real quick? So the crawl opens up and we got Kylo. He is going to town. He's beating up guys. Apparently that was Mustafar. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, I know, right?
What's
So
Mustafar?
he that's where Anakin and Obi-Wan fought. What? I know. So
That's confusing.
he finds the first thing that kind of looks like a holocron, right? But it's called a wayfinder.
What's a wayfinder?
That's a good question. It is a Sith compass that is trying to find Exegol, which is the temple for the Sith.
Oh yeah.
And but it's in the unknown regions,
I know
and
it
what that
is.
means is it's very difficult to navigate. So he needs a wayfinder, the kind of special compass to tell him where to go. Right?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I know. He grabbed the little compass thing, the little triangle thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So then he goes, and then he's going through the temple, and then what happens?
Emperor.
Woo!
Yeah.
He's scary.
Yeah. He's his eyes are backwards.
Yeah. And did you see Snoke in the test tube?
Yes.
Ooh, boy, that was kind of crazy. So,
Yeah. Emperor's alive in it.
yeah, he was a little scary.
He was not even scary.
And then the next thing we see Rey, and what's Rey doing, Ellie? She's floating, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's floating with the rocks.
I know what she's doing.
And then she goes on a little training course, and that's fun. But yeah, and then we get to see Princess Leia, and that's all good. And so then they go on a little quest to find what? Yeah, I know. They go they're going to go try to find another wayfinder, right?
Yeah.
So they go to Pasana, and the whole gang's there.
Mm-hmm.
The whole gang's there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing a cool dance,
Yeah. What's a cool dance? I forget.
I don't know. It's like some tribal thing, boop-a-doo, and it's a celebration that only happens every 42 years. How long has Star Wars been out? Do you know?
77 years.
So no, it came out in 77. It's 2019, so that's 42 years. They were loving us, I guess. So so they meet some locals, and the one little local girl's like, "Hey, what's your name?" She's like, "I'm just Ray," you know.
And
So then they meet up with who?
Kylo.
Well, Kylo comes, but before that, they meet up with Lando Calrissian.
Yes,
I
see.
And so they took out that stormtrooper,
Yeah.
and then
Like the guy said, like, "Welcome back, old pal."
yeah.
That was
Yeah, and Chewie is very happy about that, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was
He's like,
it.
"Hey."
Yeah, hey, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I know. That was good.
Yes.
And so then Rey finds out that she feels Kylo coming. And then the Knights of Ren, we see the Knights of Ren,
Yeah.
right? Oh, man. They were tough.
Yes.
So then this is where we get to see the trailer thing where the Kylo is chasing down Rey.
Yeah.
So Kylo's in the Starfire,
Yeah.
which we kind of didn't know but kind of alluded to. And then what does Rey do?
Backflips.
Backflips and cut off the one wing.
Yeah, it's
And
like
Kylo goes flying like.
it's still flying a little bit. It's
Yeah.
like losing its balance, so
Yeah.
it goes down.
Yeah.
It's like the TIE fighters got shot. Like,
Yeah. But you know what? We got to pause for a second because before that, they run into a snake.
oh yeah.
That scary snake. And what does Rey do?
Heals him,
I know. Just like who?
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. We'll talk about that episode in just a second. So Baby Yoda, Rey heals the snake, and they get out of that thing, whatever.
like-
And now they're on the chase. And now, so what happens to Chewie? He gets captured, right? And so then, but then Rey's trying to stop the landing ship or whatever.
Yeah.
And
It blows
what
up.
does she do in the Force?
The lightning.
She first grabs the ship from the sky.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh, wasn't that crazy? And then what happens? Then
She-
Kylo shows up
Yeah.
like, "Hey man,
Right.
I'm all cool and stuff."
Yes.
And what does she do?
She
What?
they're trying to, she's pulling it,
Mm-hmm.
and Kylo pulls it forward,
Uh-huh.
and when they're both in together,
Yeah.
right, lightning.
Oh my gosh. And then blows up Chewie?
No.
Oh, I was scared. Were you scared? You weren't scared? You didn't think she blew him up?
I was like, I think I knew. I think I didn't see
Were you
him.
scared? No, you weren't scared either? Okay.
I think I don't remember, but
Okay.
I didn't see Chewie in there.
Yeah.
I think it was the other one.
Yeah. So okay. So now, they try to get off the ship. They find an older ship that looks like the ship that Rey was in, because what they found is an old Sith dagger, and C-3PO can read it, but he can't say it because it's against his programming. So now they got to go find Zori Bliss. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm just going on the couch.
okay, so then they have this so they go to this other city, this other planet,
Yes.
right? Where Zori Bliss is at.
Yeah.
This is Kajimi, I think.
Yeah,
Kajimi?
like Chimano.
Chimichanga. Whatever. So it's snowing and there's walkers there. This looks really cool. I like this planet. So they're hiding. Everyone's got big coats on.
Yeah.
And then they enter a bar, and there's a lot of cool guys in the bar. And the bartender is John Williams. Do you know who John Williams is? He is the composer of all the Star Wars music.
Stop.
I know. So he's in the
come
movie.
on.
That was pretty cool, right? So then they find Zori Bliss,
Yeah.
and then they go meet who?
Babu
Babu Frick.
Who's Babu Frick?
That little dude. He's like,
Oh yeah.
the droid guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's so cute.
I think it's a he. Maybe it's a she. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But then they basically have to wipe C-3PO's memory to get to this Sith, interpret the Sith.
Then he lost his
dagger.
memory.
Lost his memory.
And then he put it right back.
Later they do. But so he interprets the Sith dagger.
Yeah.
They find out that it's by Endor.
Yeah. Wait, it is?
It is, yes.
No?
So they go to Endor, but they go to a different moon, and that's where they meet Janna, right? And we find out that they're deserted stormtroopers, just like Finn, and Rey goes and gets to the Wayfinder.
Yeah, like the girl and Finn are buddies because they're both stormtroopers.
You know what? We forgot a whole big part. Now that we're talking about it, they had to go rescue Chewie. She finds out Chewie's on the ship, and then there's this cool force battle between her and Kylo, where she's in one spot and he's in another, and they're fighting. Remember? And and the different elements are coming back and forth between them.
Yeah,
it's like crazy force stuff here.
Like
crazy force.
She's
stuff.
like, stop any force. She forced him Finn back.
Oh well, that's later. But this is where Kylo finds out where he's at because they slash this pedestal, and that's the pedestal that Darth Vader's mask was on. Remember? And they're like, lock down the ship. Remember? So okay.
Yeah.
So now they're in the ship and they get captured, right?
Yeah.
And then Hux helps him out.
Yeah.
He's the mole.
Yeah,
what the heck?
Yeah. He says, I want Kyle to lose.
Lose, yeah. I don't care if you guys win. I just want Kyle Ren to lose. So he busts them out. They get into Millennium Falcon. Rey's there. Boom, boom, boom. They have a little fight. And then Rey jumps in space. Finn grabs her, and they take off in the Falcon. Woo!
No, I mean, you skipped some parts.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, now we're in that. That was a little summary. So then
No,
now,
I mean, like,
man, what other parts?
Like Chewie is captured.
Yeah.
They're having a big fight, and Hux, he said, shoot me in the shoulder. He shot him in the leg instead.
Yeah, he told Finn to shoot him in the shoulder, but Finn shot him,
And
so
he says, why are you helping me out?
Yeah.
He says, I want Kylo to. I don't care if you win. I just want Kylo to win to lose.
I know. Okay, so now we're at this other moon, Kef Burr or something, and Rey finds out there's like this little thing in the dagger. She lines it up. It lines up directly like the Death Star, and she's like, that's where the other Wayfinder is. Then when she gets to the throne room, which is the throne room that Luke and Darth Vader fought in.
Yeah.
What?
Cool.
So then they do that, and what happens next, man? She faces
her own vision.
Her own vision, the Dark Ray.
Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty cool. This is very much like Luke.
Yeah,
Luke and Dagobah, right?
Yeah, she's like, don't come out of your fear, like, and she's like, that's so scary.
Oh, then Kylo shows up. Mm. So then this is when they have the big fight.
No, she said, like, I think you skipped some part.
I did? I don't know.
Yes, you did. When she was coming in, we saw stormtrooper parts.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was water. We don't see any bodies.
No, yeah, where'd they go? Maybe some rats ate them or something. I don't know. These are that. I don't know. So, anyways, so then they go. Where'd they go? Oh, so they have this big fight, and then, oh, dude, there's some serious lightsaber battles going on, and Kylo stops the blade. He like stops the blade with the Force, right? Zoom. And this is where Rey pushes Finn out of the way. Like Finn's like, Rey. Pushes away. They do these flips. That's when Kylo comes through the water like a wrestler. He's like, "What's up? I'm right here." And they're fighting. Boom, boom, boom. He stops the blade, but then she gets the upper advantage, and she stabs him with his own lightsaber. But what happened at that point?
She heals him.
Well, Kylo feels Leia in the Force, and she dies. But she reached out to him to contact him and be like, "Don't do this, Ben." Right? So then he's stabbed, and then Rey heals him.
Yep.
So Rey takes off in his TIE fighter. He's like, "I'm going to take this. Thank you." And now this is a really cool part. What? Who shows up?
Who
shows up? Han Solo.
Solo. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so they have a conversation, and he's like, they pretty much have the same conversation that they did in Force Awakens. Remember we're on the bridge and they shot him, or they bet.
He was holding his face.
Yeah, I know, and he did kind of the same thing he did in the Force Awakens, and Kylo has the same. Kylo has kind of the same expressions, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, so then he throws the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Because what is he doing? What is he deciding to do right then?
Good.
He's doing good, right? Yep. So then he does good, and so then Rey goes to Ahch-To, right?
Yeah, Ahch-To.
And she's throwing logs on it, and like burn it up.
What's
fire?
What's the I don't remember.
It crashed.
Oh yeah.
So then she throws the lightsaber into the fire, and who grabs it?
Kylo.
Are we watching the same movie? Luke Skywalker comes out. Luke comes out and basically says, "Hey, I was fighting fear too, because she just wanted to stay at the island. She's like, I can't do this anymore. So she's like, let's just stay at the island." They do all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then what happens? How does she get off the island?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Have you watched this movie?
Yes.
So she gets the Wayfinder, the other Wayfinder is in
Luke's ship.
And Kylo's ship, because when they were doing that fight in the Death Star, Kylo Ren crushed the Wayfinder that was in the Emperor's throne room. Yeah. You know, he crushed that one. So there's only one left. So kind of Rule 2 thing. I don't know. I don't know why they have two Wayfinders. Yeah. It doesn't matter. So now she has a Wayfinder, but she needs a ship. Mm-hmm. What does Luke do?
Luke's give her his ship.
The T-65 X-Wing that was buried. That was buried in. It was buried in the water for so long, right? And then what happens?
He uses the Force, like Yoda and remember
just like Yoda and Dagobah.
Yeah. It's like the same version by different planets.
Yeah, exactly. So then he lifts the X-Wing up, bada bing, bada boom. She takes off. She's the T-65, right? She's Red 5 now. She's wearing Luke's old helmet. Oh, so cool.
Yeah, but.
So then she plots the way for the rest of the Resistance to find them in the unknown regions, right? So now they go to the unknown regions, and Darth Vader. The Emperor's got like this whole bunch of ships. Yeah, like, how many Star Destroyers do you think?
1 million.
1 billion Star Destroyers?
It has to.
It was crazy, right?
It's like a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a whole bunch. And then, so now Rey's there, and she's facing the Emperor.
Yes.
Ugh.
I thought she was turning the dark side, the good side, dark side, good side.
Yeah, so then the other kind of knowledge drop that we totally forgot to talk about is that Rey is
a Dark Sidious.
Palpatine. Yes.
Dark Sidious, Palpatine.
Yep.
It's Dark Sidious. I like to call it
Darth Sidious. Yeah, that's So now she's a Palpatine. Okay, here we go. And blah blah blah. And he wants her to do basically a blood sacrifice and say, "Hey, you sacrifice me, then all the Sith live through you, and you could be on the throne." And there are like a bunch of other people there's like so many other people in the stands. It's kind of like Geonosis, with all those people in the stands. They're like, hey, hi, we're Sith and we're bad guys, right? Yes. So they do all that kind of stuff, and who shows up? Kylo Ren in his PJs. He's like casual Kylo. It's like Count Dooku PJ, whatever. So he comes, and then he has to face the Knights of Ren.
Yes.
But guess what? He doesn't have a lightsaber.
No.
Where does he get the lightsaber from?
Rey.
Dude, how cool was that?
Yeah,
she's got the lightsaber lit behind him. lit behind
like
her, and then
magic.
it's like whoop, and he's got it, and he's like, "What up?" And he takes out the Knights of Ren.
I didn't even see her drop it.
Yep. So now that's the other thing. She's got Princess Leia's. Lightsaber. Kylo's got Luke's. Here we go. They're gonna fight the Emperor, and then what's the Emperor do?
Try to kill him.
He basically like takes their life force, and then he does that, and then after he does that, he basically like regains his hands and his eyes come back, and he's kind of, and now he can walk because he was on that like whole crane thing or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So now he's
like,
kind of like this.
It's kind of like Frankenstein. He's like
Yes.
He's like on he's like coming to life.
Yeah, I know. I'm alive. So now they're ready to face each other, and it's crazy. And so they basically like he pushes Kylo Ren. Ben goes through this hole, and she's seeing now she's seeing the battle, and the battle's almost lost. And then she's like, "That's when we see the coolest part that you liked, all the Force guys."
Yeah, she got knocked out.
Yeah. So then she rises up,
Yep. Hoi.
grabs the other lightsaber. Now she's got 2 lightsabers. Takes out the Emperor. But before this, all the ship show from everywhere, which was awesome. And all the ship show, and then the Emperor like uses lightning from his hands and like totally like blasts them all. Yeah. That was crazy, right? Mm-hmm. So now she rises up, she takes out Emperor Palpatine, and then what happens?
She kills him.
Yeah, and then what happens to her?
She got snapped out.
She dies.
No?
She gone.
She's dead?
She's dead. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead, and then then what happens after that?
Kylo Ren comes back.
And then what do they do?
He picks him the girl up. And now he puts his force into her. Yeah, and she has the same force powers.
And they kiss. And she says Ben, and then he dies, disappears into the force.
Does he get her same force powers back?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So then they get out of here. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. They have a huge celebration.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy. Lots of hugs. Very cool part.
No, they all die.
No, the resistance wins. They all hug it out.
No, I mean like you forgot all.
Oh yeah, they all die.
No, I mean like
all the Star Destroyers, the million Star Destroyers. Yeah.
I'm trying to talk.
Okay.
When they're when Poe's the last one.
Yeah.
They say we got your back.
Oh.
And there's like 1 million. They take out the Star Destroyers.
Oh yeah. There's Lando. Lando shows up.
Yeah, like on like the gunship, on like the big cannon, they shoot it, pew pew pew,
pew pew pew,
and it blows up the whole big ship.
Oh, and at the same time, Poe and Finn, Jana, Rose, they're on that big Star Destroyer trying to take that out. Yep. Oh, totally awesome.
Yes, and
BB-8 comes through. Yeah.
And we see a red jump trooper.
Ooh, that's right. We got all the Sith troopers out there. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Even the flight, the kind of like Death Star troopers, even have the cool like red and black thing going on.
Oh yeah, those are Death troopers.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
So
Sith
troopers. So now they blow everything up. Everyone's happy. They meet. Chewie gets a medal. I cried then. I was like, oh my gosh.
Like he didn't even get a medal.
He didn't. Not in the first one. No.
No, what happened to it?
He never got one. They never gave him one. I know. Don't hit me. Him, Princess Leia. She didn't hand it out. I know. So now he gets a medal for Maz. Great, awesome.
Like their boyfriend, so he knew. I think he asked her.
Oh, okay. You think the boyfriend girlfriend?
Remember in like the Force Awakens, where's my
The Fork Awakens?
No, the Force Awakens.
Oh, okay.
Like he said, "Where's my boyfriend?"
That's right. Where's that Wookiee?
He's in the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew he was the boyfriend.
Oh,
Said,
okay.
where's my
So
boyfriend?
so then he gets the medal. Everyone's happy. They have a nice little hug, and then it stops.
No, remember you missed like one more part.
Well, then now she goes to Tatooine.
No, I mean.
What other part?
Wait, remember Leia dies.
Yeah, I know.
It's so sad.
It is sad. Very sad. Oh, that hurt me too when Chewbacca found out. He's crying on the. I don't like that part. So then Rey goes to Tatooine. She slides down the sand just like she does in The Force Awakens, and she's in the kitchen where Luke and even Anakin was for a little bit.
Yeah.
She puts 2 lightsabers in a little kind of like leather, like little napkins.
Remember
little pouch.
you forgot one more. And when in the home like the Rise of Skywalker, and then she says we saw a cutscene. Like Leia and Luke are fighting.
Oh my gosh, how do we forget about that?
I don't know.
So Leia has a vision that her child is going to turn to the dark side, and she stops training. But they're training. They take off the helmets, and it's young Luke and young Leia.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we found out that Leia had a lightsaber.
Yeah. And now she put in this leather strap. She buries it
in the sand. She looks out to and there's Luke and Leia in Force Ghost, and the old lady's like, "What's your name?" And she's like, "What?" "My name's Rey Skywalker."
Duh.
Da 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 da.
And the
her lightsaber
is doubled.
That lightsaber is made from her staff, and it's pretty cool, you know. Yeah. So then we do that, and then what happens? BB-8 and her look at the suns and roll credits. So what did you think of the movie overall? Did you like it?
Yeah, the whole much.
So much? How many lightsabers would you give it? How many lightsabers would you give it?
10,000.
10,000.
No, I mean 1 million.
10,000 lightsabers?
Yes,
that's like the most. Okay, cool. Anything else with that? You loved it?
Yes, so much.
Would you want to see it again?
Yes, I want to watch it every single day.
All right, well, let's go watch it every single day.
Yeah.
Real quick, there's also another Mandalorian called The Reckoning. Dude, this episode was amazing, wasn't it?
Yes.
But real quick, Yoda can heal.
Yeah, the ports get taken by those big
they get
bats.
the big baddies. Yeah, they get taken out, and who dies? The little Ugnut guy. I know, so sad.
And his real name was Quinn.
I think it's cool, like Cooley or Cool.
No, his actual name. He says my name. I actually know it's my real name, Quinn.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That was sad.
Yeah, Biker Scouts.
But we did you like the Biker Scouts.
Yeah.
When they're all kind of casual on the speeder bikes.
Yeah.
And then the big Moff guy shows up with the folding, collapsing TIE fighters, and it's just like.
Wait, what? I don't remember that one.
At the end, that TIE fighter comes down, and the wings fold down, and then he's like, you don't understand how much I want that asset.
Oh, yeah.
And he's talking about Baby Yoda.
And that's way more worth it.
Oh, my gosh.
And he didn't give it to him.
Oh, my gosh. But we did get to see Cara doing again. That was awesome. She was doing kind of that street fighting thing with the rope.
Yeah, you can actually pull it, and it was so fun. He killed who was the guy she was racing?
It was a Dathomir. It was a Zabrak.
Yeah,
Darth Maul.
It's like Dathomir, guys.
Yeah. So he didn't kill him. She just punched him out. But
yeah, and the rope went out.
Dude, that was such a cool episode.
Yes.
But what happened at the end? The Moff got the Baby Yoda.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he picks it up, scoops it up.
Did you see all the stormtroopers?
Yeah.
You know those were 501st stormtroopers?
No.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were. There was a lot of stormtroopers.
Stop!
I know. So that was a really cool episode. We got to see a space goat. We got to see some space dinosaurs.
But what's the space dinosaurs?
the winged creatures that like
Oh.
took out the blurgs and messed up Grief.
They ate them.
Yeah, that was a really cool episode.
And that was so sad with the Borgs.
I know, and so sad with the Ugnaught and all that stuff. But okay, so that's that. Real quick, we got to wrap this up. But we're playing Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes.
Daddy was getting worked by that one guy in Dathomir, and you're
we
like,
just-
let's get out of here.
Yeah, like just get off.
So we went to Zephos. We're collecting a bunch of different stuff that we missed, and we're gonna get all that. And we're trying to get a force power, basically, that BD1 helps us with the force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that will help us when we go back to Dathomir. We're going to take out that baddie, and we're going to beat him, right?
Yes.
Yes. So that's kind of where we're at with Jedi Fallen Order. Or we want to beat it before the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're having fun.
Wait, what's the end of the year?
Dude, like in 7 days? Another week, it's the end of the year. I know. It's crazy. And then what's next year?
21.
Nope.
22.
No.
24.
2020. 2020.
And we're going to Disney.
I don't know if we're going to go to Disney, but we'll see. Okay. All right. So that's kind of, wow, that was a lot. So you would recommend people to see The Rise of Skywalker? Yeah. And you said how many lightsabers you would give it?
10 million.
10 million lightsabers. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much, guys. Okay, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. Thanks again for listening to another episode. This is episode 6. It's in the books for Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. We can find us on the socials, Big T, Little T podcast. That's on Instagram, and then B Little T podcast on Twitter. We want to hear from you. So, yeah, let us know what you thought of The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. You can comment, tweet, rate us on Apple Podcast, and email us at Big T Little LILT podcast at gmail.com. There you go. You're going to get this.
Yes.
You
forgot one.
Next week, episode 7. Probably still talking about The Rise of Skywalker. Yes. Hopefully we'll go see it again, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll try to go see it again. We got one more episode of Mandalorian left. I know. And then we're going to finish off Jedi Fallen Order. We have to do that, right?
Yeah, we have to beat that.
We have to. We got to beat it, man.
Yeah, we got to kill
that bad guy, yeah.
Yeah, we forgot to tell you one thing.
What?
Remember in Maz's castle, we saw that big robot guy?
Yeah.
And he has the same guy in Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That stilt guy. Yeah. But he's tougher this time.
We saw 2 of them.
Yeah, we got him.
Or 3 or 4.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. So yeah, a lot to look forward to next year. There's so much stuff on Disney Plus. Trent and I have not watched Star Wars Resistance, which is a cartoon, and that's on Disney Plus. And so we're going to watch that next year, I think.
No? Wait, is it next year?
Well, I'm going to say that what we're going to do next year, like starting next year, we're going to watch that. It's only 7 days away. We just talked about this. It's okay. It's hard. I know it's hard.
And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, Merry Christmas. That was very sweet. Maybe and happy. Why don't we just say Happy New Year? We might be back before the New Year, but we'll just get it out of the way. Yeah. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, there you go.
And
oh no. Well, this is how we end it. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. Now remember, truly
of a wise, of a mind of a child.
Truly wonderful. The mind of a child is. You're gonna get that one.
Yes.
Truly wonderful. The
mind of a child
is.
Yes.
You'll get it. Okay. So again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and may the
Force be with you always.
Always. Bye.